What's up, Porch Nation? Welcome back to Porch Nation headquarters here in windswept Worcester, Massachusetts. It's Halloween here at Porch Nation, all division week number 2, and our midway point in the regular season. The North flip-flops again, and the other division leaders work to consolidate and retain their power. We'll take an in-depth look at our division standings as everyone has now played all 3 of their divisional opponents once. And luckily, we have a state-of-the-art research facility right here at Porch Nation headquarters, and we're going to debut our Porch Nation subterranean studio and research lab brought to you by Dick's. Let's get it started. Welcome to Dick's Porch Nation subterranean studio. Dick's Cream the Competition. I'm excited to introduce this very special place. I'll be bringing you head-to-head wrap-ups from here and more. And there's no better place for it, because typically when I'm down here, I'm getting in depth with league stats, analyzing the league's matchups, projections, playoff scenarios, and the like. And we also store our overstock meat in the freezer.
It's Halloween. That is really, really good timing.
So we have a lot to cover in the Greatest League, and we'll start in the North, where Steve and Berg faced off to battle for first. Stafford continues to flourish with Los Angeles, and Berger was bit by bye weeks. Steve beat his projection by just under a point. The other northern matchup gave Joe a sweep of his division games in the first half of the season and earned him second place and points lead from Berg. D was the only team this week to beat their projection, and by 12 points too, and still come away with a loss. In the West, Ross and I battled for second. Bye weeks bit us both, and I couldn't even crack 100 points. Remarkably, Kyler Murray put up over 31 points and still missed his projection. Ross and I now sit at 4-3, but Ross takes second with head-to-head and divisional record tiebreakers. Ignore what Yahoo shows right now on that. They show me in second because of my total points, but that'll work itself out by the end of the season. The other West game pitted the first against fourth in the division, and Alex continued to roll on to his 5th win and posted the second highest score this week. Tua had his best game of the year, but it wasn't enough. James continues his bad start to the season at 7 losses. We've had losing streaks of 8 losses to start a season 3 times, and even an 0-11 start once in 2012. 2013 saw some epic losing streaks. D and Adam opened the season with 2 of those 0-8 starts I just mentioned. D won in week 9 that year. In fact, she won 4 out of the final 6 games. Adam went on to lose not only the final 6 games that season, but he had lost the final game of the season before that, and then started the next season in 2014 with 2 losses. So he owns our longest ever losing streak at 17 games in a row. In 2010, Joe remarkably lost his first 6, then went on to win the next 8 in a row, even earning a playoff berth. Bravo. Now, back in 2021, on to our South Division, which is our statistically most successful division at the midway point in the season. Let's start here with our defending champ, Adam. Bye weeks get us all in some ways. Adam fell shy of his projection by almost 10, including Pat Mahomes, missing his individual projection by nearly 25. But Skinner wasn't able to capitalize, falling 21 shy of his projection, and Adam rolls on to 6-1. The other South matchup again had bye weeks keeping projections out of reach. Derrick Henry came back down to earth with his numbers, and Steiny had Damian Harris going off for the Pats, but Andy rolls on to 4-3. At 3-4, Steiny has the best record for a 4th place team in the league, for whatever that's worth. Since Andy beat Skinner in week 1 and has the better divisional record, he takes 2nd in the division, and Skinner slides to 3rd. Before the season ends, we all play our division opponents 1 more time each. All right, moving on to the division with our only other 6-win team, the East, though they have the fewest combined wins of any division. Their division leader, the owner of our current longest win streak and this week's highest score, Dylan, faced off with Josh. Hey look, your records side by side are a palindrome. Josh is off to his worst start in all 13 seasons he's been in the league now. In 2017, he started 2-0 and then lost the next 12 games in a row, so good luck. Hitting his projection or not, this week wouldn't have mattered. Dylan was one of only 5 teams to beat their bye week projection this week. The other East matchup is our Game of the Week. Congrats on making the big show again, Pete. It's an unofficial award and really only based on my perception and judgment. And I'm pretty sure you've been on the losing end each time, but really, congrats. Jeff and Pete put on another instant classic. Close score, down to the wire, players scoring unexpected amounts of points, and, of course, triumph and heartbreak. After Sunday's action was over, it seemed all but certain that Pete had the game in hand. Jeff held a 7-point lead, and Pete had 2 New Orleans players projecting a combined 14 points. Callaway and Ingram combined for about 6, and Jeff hung on to win by less than 2. He now slides up to second with his 3rd win. All of Dylan's division opponents will have a tough hill to climb to get back into contention with him for this division. And that will do it for our in-depth analysis this week. Coming to you from Dick's Sports Nation Subterranean Studios, Dick's in it for the long haul.
What's my name?
David S. Pumpkins!
Any questions?
Yes! Several!
Welcome back to the Porch Nation main stage. Week 7 was another rousing time, and we're headed straight into more bye weeks and key matchups, including our 2 1-6 teams squaring off this week. Someone will achieve number 2. Don't be jealous, Dicks. Sporting Goods. Can't wait to get it started. Until then, keep thriving, Porch Nation.
Werewolf for mitzvah, spooky, scary. Boys becoming men, men becoming wolf.
Bloop.
I feel like I got something. Anyway, the other East matchup is our game of the week.